What is up, and welcome back to another episode. Sorry about the winds. There's a bunch of wind, fire going on in LA. It's all up in flames. But today, even though everything was up in flames and super windy, I still managed to go to the Jesus is King pop-up here in downtown LA. Was it worth it? Not really. It was just a really nice way to be in line to literally just purchase stuff. They were basically rushing you through the entire it was a pretty small little venue that he had there as a pop-up. Actually, let's just cut it. So just like everything that Kanye West has touched, literally people will flock there. I mean, you had one line that went this way, and then you broke into another line, and then they were letting about 1 to 3 people just run right in. And then you had the bush area, which they were kind of rushing you to get in and out of. Then you had that little tank that he also has, I guess, supposedly in Wyoming. And then they just basically escort you to the cash registers. So again, it was just a fancy way of just buying his merchandise, either for his new album or the Yeezys that haven't released yet. Now, I'm not even going to get to the discussion of his album. Personally, I think it's a good album. I like it. Is it his best? No, I don't think it's his best. But, I mean, something about it just moved me. But we won't get into that. Now, for the merch, you were able to buy pretty much everything that he had online. Whether it's like turtleneck sweaters, shirts, or whatever. I personally didn't pick up any of those. I know a lot of people were picking those up to resell, but I just didn't like how they looked. I don't wear turtlenecks at all, and then they just looked like they were super wide. And then the Yeezys, they had actually 3 non-release shoes. They had the Soft Vision, the purple ones, and actually they had another one too. I can't remember what they were. And then they had the Alien ones, which everyone are just going crazy over. And then they had the 500 high tops. And the prices were ranging. I mean, the Yeezys were just normal prices, like $200, $300, whatever. And then the merch was ranging from $45 all the way to, like, I believe, $200. All right, so my first pickup is probably everyone's least favorite, but it's all right. I wasn't sure what I was gonna buy, and again, I didn't really like the shirts and the crew neck sweater, the turtleneck sweaters that much. So I ended up buying the Jesus is King hat. You can see it's just like they had 2 colorways. They had like a light blue and yellow, which kind of reminds me of the Los Angeles Rams or maybe like Crenshaw. This blue and yellow reminds me more of, like, I don't know, just. To me, honestly, it's cool. It has 2, well, actually has 3 things that it reminds me of. One, it reminds me of like a Navy hat that you would wear if you were in the Navy. Second, it reminds me of something that I'm going to wear when I'm on a yacht or just kayaking somewhere. And third, it kind of reminds me of like some kind of Scientology cult hat. I don't know. But I honestly thought it was a strapback. It's a snapback, and it's a small snapback. So, I mean, it barely fits my big George Lopez head. But it's hanging on there by 2 snaps, so I guess that will work. But it has the Jesus is King. It is literally the same exact thing as his album. It's a cool, decent hat. I mean, for $45, it's a little steep, but I'm probably gonna wear this all the time. I actually do like it. Now, next, I tried to get the Aliens Yeezys that everyone's going after. They sold out pretty quick, the guy said. They also had the teal ones that released last Saturday. That I think no one wanted, so they just sat there. I was able to see the 500 highs, and I was kind of on the fence of them. I know people, again, were literally buying to resell them. I mean, people, like, if you just go on Grail or wherever else, people are already trying to sell these for over, $1,200. Personally, I just didn't really like them as much in person, so I just didn't buy them. They also had another 500 low, which I can't remember what it was. I didn't really like those. But the particular Yeezy, I only bought 1 pair of Yeezys there. I was going to spend more money, but I was like, screw it. I am extremely excited about, and I'm not a huge 500 fan, but this colorway for me is, I just like the colorway. So it is the Soft Vision, the purple. I think this is a great shoe. It reminds me of the purple guy from Dragon Ball Z. I do not remember his name, so all you geeks and nerds out there, go ahead and chime in. I do like the gum sole. I think if they went with a black sole or anything else, it wouldn't pop as much like purple. I like the suede they went on here. Obviously the same material on most of the 500s. It's that soft, I don't even know what kind of material it is. You have your usual Yeezy Ortholite. I don't even know if it's going to pick up in here. Man, this wind is getting crazy out here. Also, this whole entire line is pretty reflective. I don't know if it's going to pick up in this lighting. It's all good. I think overall, I mean, on camera it looks more pinkish, I think, than anything. But it's a really nice purple. It's not like a bright purple. It's more of like, I don't know, lavender or whatever. I think overall it's pretty cool. And then they have like the little, you know, it's like, I don't even know what kind of material, rubber material, I guess. But I think overall this colorway is a really cool colorway. I mean, I even looked at the other 500s that, you know, he's released since then, or since, you know, he started doing 500s. And I'm not even saying because I have the shoe in hand, or for this video, I literally mean like this is probably my favorite colorway out. And I mean, yeah, purple is one of my favorite colors, but I just like what he did there. And again, I think that gum sole really makes it. Again, is it worth waiting an hour and a half to get them? Probably not. I mean, it's a cool little thing that he did, you know, obviously to promote his album, his new Yeezys that came out. But it was cool to get these, you know, a week in advance. I know people are already selling these for $500. They're going to drop this Saturday. I don't know what the market's going to go or how hard it's going to get to actually buy these. Who knows? But I already got my pair, so I could care less. Till next time, guys.